What's up, guys? Mike here, and it's time for the Sunday special. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I had a topic to discuss today. I don't remember what it was. I just know that I had one. But since it's June the 1st, right? Yep. It's Pride Month, baby. It's Pride Month. All right. So we're going to talk about pride. We're going to talk about the LGBTQ pride versus the Christian pride. All right, so let's see. How do I do this? How do I do this as politically correct as possible? So first, like, I feel like I can come off pretty condescending in some of these videos, especially the ones that have to do with like religion and stuff like that, probably even some of the other ones. I don't really mean it that way. In essence, like, I'm not out to, like, I don't know, really like hurt people so much. I just try to, like, my thing has always been, and it's been for the longest time, is just to try to tell the truth from my understanding of it, right? So I'm not really out to hurt people or whatever, even though I do say harsh things sometimes. I used to do stand-up comedy, and so like I'm very like, oh, I'm gonna like say the most outrageous fucking thing, but I really don't give a shit. There's only one thing really that I give a shit about, like a concept or whatever, and one thing that I really am passionate about, and that I will fucking sound condescending on purpose about, or I will get in your fucking face about, and it's basically my God. So let's unpack that a little bit. So according to Dr. Jordan Peterson, who I used to really like a lot, but I've kind of, my like for him has kind of waned just for reasons. But anyway, one of his things is like your highest ideal, whatever that is, that's your God. Like, that's your idol, that's your God, that's the thing that you worship. Okay, so you know, when I sit with myself and I think about my highest ideals, there's one that is the highest no matter what, and it is innocence. Okay? It's innocence. Because, for a lot of different reasons, but innocence is like manifested in children usually. Like when you think innocent, you think children, or maybe you think animals, but you think children, right? Usually. And it has a lot to do with my sort of beliefs, my metaphysical beliefs, and that I think that that's, you know, even in the Bible, Jesus says, you know, unless you become like little children, you know, you can't see the kingdom of God, etc., like that. So, you know, I feel like the whole Bible, one of the main arcs, and not the one, but one of the arcs in the Bible, is going from innocence to sin. How do I think of this? So the fall, so from going to innocence, then you fall into a non-authentic sort of ego-driven type lifestyle, whatever that is. And then the example of Jesus is then to return back, let me go this way, back to innocence, back to purity, back to the garden, back to the thing. So my number one thing that I hold up, not based on the Bible, it's just, this is my metaphysical belief, and is innocence. So I think children are closer to God, the creator, the universe, stardust, whatever you want to say, than we are. Okay, and I don't necessarily mean like in their knowledge. It's more in a sense of the way that they like approach the world. They approach the world from a place of awe, right? From a place of egoless awe. Okay, so this is my highest ideal, right? So if I, you know, if there's some sort of thing that I think is abusive to children or a person or whatever it is, like, son, that's where we will fight. That's where I will hold my ground. That's the hill I will fucking die on, and that's the place where I'll be condescending or piss you off or whatever. It was when it comes to children, okay? I have several of them, and I understand it isn't just something that, it's a belief of mine, but I've seen it first fucking hand, okay? So anyway, what does that have to do with fucking anything and LGBTQ and all this stuff? Well, I'm just saying that to say that I'm not trying to offend you, man. Christian man, LGBTQ man. My highest ideal is innocence, okay? So as long as we're on the same page with that, I don't really honestly give a fuck what you do, but I will tell you the truth. And so here's the truth. The Christian believes, the B word, belief, that's gonna be the theme of this. The Christian believes all the things that they believe, right? Objective morality, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, died for your sins, rose on the third day, belief in Him is what saves you, God is all-powerful, all-knowing, He's a good God, you know, the Bible is inerrant, or you know, whatever your version of that is, and you know, you're part of this sort of belief system, but it's belief. It's a belief. Belief. I've got a video that I did way back about beliefs versus knowing. Those are different things. Okay? They're different things. I know that I have a beard. I don't believe that I do. That's weird. I know that I do. Does that make sense? Okay, so LGBTQ people. Okay, let's just do the T people, because the L and the B, the L and the G and the B, T. Okay, the T is probably the one that people have the most. That's the most controversial, right? Okay. Lesbians, gays, bisexuals, these aren't as controversial as they used to be, though I could probably do a whole video on this, but what I'm trying to say is that let's focus on the T. Let's focus on the T people, because the T people right now are the most controversial. Okay, the T people, and we'll just make an example. There is a T man. Let me reverse that. There is a T person who was born biologically a male, but he believes that he's a female. Did you catch it? Belief. He believes that he's a female. Okay? Now, the trans woman believes that he, she, they is a female, although they were born biologically a male, but they believe that they were a female. They might say that they know that they are, but okay, like I can logically and scientifically point out to you that you may know that you are a female, although you were born a male. There's a penis there. I see the penis. You can get your penis chopped off, but there was a penis there. Okay? It's in the chromosomes, okay? If you want to get technical, right? Oh, what about the exceptions? Motherfucker, I don't live in the exceptions. I hate people that do that. If you do that, you are a weak-minded motherfucker. Anyway, let's get back to it. The trans woman believes that they are a female. Belief. Okay? Despite no evidence, all evidence to the contrary. You see me, what I'm saying? They believe that they're a female, despite all evidence to the contrary, or just no evidence in general. No vagina, right? No titties, you know, whatever. Okay. The Christian person believes in the resurrection of Christ, although no evidence to the contrary, like that would be like common sense evidence, right? So like science would tell you that this is impossible, okay? So that's evidence to the contrary. Now, nobody was there, okay? But they believe, in a sense, they trust the people that wrote about it, and they believe that Jesus rose from the dead. They motherfucking believe it. They believe it. They believe it. They don't fucking know it. They don't fucking know it. There's no way to know it. There's no way to know it. But they fucking believe it, right? The trans person, okay? They believe they're the opposite sex. They're clearly not physically on the outside, right? But they believe they are. Now, how is it that this side's beliefs and this side's beliefs, like, how is it that it's, look, there are trans people, there are people in the LGBTQ community, there are people in the Democrat Party, or whatever the fuck, everybody. There are people, me, that are in a essence sort of anti-Christian, right? Like, not necessarily, like, I'm not gonna go out and start like burning down churches or something, you know what I mean? But like, there are people who are very anti-Christian. That is a thing. But in general, the vast majority of hate in this scenario, okay? Now, one side is, the hate is more like, I fucking hate you, I want you to fucking die, right? That's one side kind of does that, right? And the other side, dude, the hate is even, it's almost worse in a sense, because it's more like systemic. It's not like an emotional response where like, oh, these Christians are speaking out against me, I hate them. It's not that. The Christian side of the hate, dude, it's like a simmer. It's like a slow simmer. It's like there. It's there. Oh, and they'll say, well, what is it? We hate the sin, not the sinner. Fucking eat a dick, you stupid motherfucker. Like, it's there. It's there. It's been there for centuries, has been there. Against whatever group that they choose not to like. Right? So, in essence, you've got two totally different worldviews, or whatever you want to call them, that have a core belief, right? Whatever their core belief is. But this side and this side hate each other because of what they believe. How is it that the Christian belief is better than the queer belief? The trans belief? Whatever. I don't know. I'm not up with the lingo as much. I don't know if anybody is. I was going to say as much as they might be, but I don't even fucking think they know. How is it that one is better than the other? These people believe something at the core of their doctrine is this belief. But these people are the same way. They believe something too. Right? Now, in my mind, see how I'm in the middle all the time? These are cults. They're both a cult. They're both a cult. Okay? They're cults because there are costs for entry and there are costs for exile or excommunication, whatever, okay? These are cults. These are cult-like beliefs. And they're battling each other. But one isn't better than the other. Now, pride. Man, pride is one of the worst fucking... it's one of the worst... God, dude, did you choose the worst fucking word to represent your fucking month? It's Pride Month. Ugh. And maybe they say, oh, I'm pride in my community, or pride in my expression, right? But, man, we know better. Motherfucker, we know better, right? And the Christians know better. It's Pride Month, baby. Pride. So dance around naked in the fucking street. Fucking weirdo. But also, these motherfuckers over here, they're yelling and screaming, or they will be. It's just day one, baby. It's just day one. They will be, with their loudspeakers and, you're going to hell, you're a sinner, blah, 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 whatever. Based on a belief. They hate these other people based on a belief. And these people over here hate them too, but they hate them back, generally. They hate them back. And who wouldn't hate them? Who doesn't hate someone who claims to be loving, yelling and screaming hate at you? Of course you fucking hate them, right? Now, I'm not defending either side, neither way, no way. I think that your beliefs are fine. If you want to believe something, believe it. But you shouldn't be out there forcing your beliefs on other people, things you're espousing as truth that you don't know because they're a belief. But you got your loudspeaker thing, and you're screaming your beliefs out like they're truth to all the world, and you're a bad person. But then this other side, they're the same way, man. Their beliefs don't even align with reality. Neither side does. But over here, it's a little bit more, well, not really. If you believe that some guy 2,000 years ago raised from the dead, that was God and raised from the dead, that's a pretty wild ass belief. It's about as wild as believing that you're born a man but then you're a woman. That's pretty wild too. These are, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the same shit. Now, again, I don't have anything personal against these groups as long as they aren't attacking the innocents. Oh, whoa, but they are. We already did a video about the Christians attacking the children, didn't we? Right, is the gospel bad for children, motherfucker? Yes. Yes. Go back and watch that video. But over here, these people, hormones and all that stuff, right? Now, and not all of them believe in that stuff either. You know, we like to group people. Not all Christians hate transgender people, and not all transgender people hate Christians, and not all transgender people are coming for your children. Some are, though. Some are. And most of them are probably fucking straight. Wild. Like straight normal. Cis people. It's always these middle-aged white bitches that are leading all this anyway, I'm just speaking out loud. So, where can we go? Where can we go here? Oh, so last thing before I shut this video off. This is all really just a manifestation of unresolved childhood trauma. On both sides. So what's happened is that there are people in the history of both sides who have violated the children. Motherfuckers. They have violated the children. Okay? They themselves being the victims. Okay? So maybe I'm saying, motherfuckers, I'm talking about their parents or their parents' parents or the devil. Whatever the fuck. These people have got problems. Both sides of this, they got problems. They got unresolved childhood traumatic experiences. They do. One side probably has more than the other, but the deepness of the trauma isn't worse on one side or the other. These are both deeply traumatized groups of individuals. That's why they're in a cult, because they're deeply traumatized individuals. Okay. And there's a lot of people on the Christian side that are so traumatized that they end up leaving the Christian side and going to the other side. Okay? That's how traumatizing this side is. Like, and this side is obviously traumatizing. Like, or let me rephrase that. They're obviously traumatized. Obviously. No man wants to cut his dick off if he doesn't have some childhood trauma. Sorry. Maybe if you're mentally retarded. But other than that, no. Dude, we're men. We enjoy our penises. Maybe if you got a micro penis, maybe I don't know nothing about that. All I know is that as general, men, like, they enjoy their penises. Right? I'm a man, I got a dick. Right? So a man that wants to cut his dick off, there's something wrong with his brain. Right? But all I'm trying to say is these are deeply, deeply traumatized individuals on both sides of this. They both have these deeply, deeply entrenched things that they believe that they can't prove. And they like to war with each other. And so we're going to see that all this month. So just be aware of that. And I will probably be attending one of these Pride events just so that I can, I've never been to one. I've seen them on videos and stuff. excuse me, I've seen them on videos, things like that, but I've never been to one. My wife has been, and she's reported back to me. It's not like I don't have any knowledge of it, but I'm gonna go firsthand and I'm gonna see what this is like. And I kind of look forward to it, although I will probably feel like I need to go home and shower afterwards. But that's it. All right, so just know, okay, it's a lot of the problems with humanity are simply related to negative childhood experiences. Look up ACE score, okay? Go take the test yourself. ACE, okay? It's the ACE test, ACE score, whatever it is, adverse childhood experiences. And the more you have, the worse your mental health is, okay? But we've all got at least one. So, we should have a level of compassion for both sides of the argument here, because these are people with trauma. These are traumatized individuals. But it's fun to just sit back, right, and watch these extremely ideologues, cult members fight each other. It's fun to sit back and watch, though it's probably not really good for us. But anyway, that's my take on it. Hate me if you hate me. Don't if you don't. I don't know.